Hi everyone, thanks again for coming down. It's a really impressive turnout. I will make it quick because I know you all want to get to the pizza. Let's do I wanted to give you a bit of an idea about what it's like to do an honours. I finished mine last year and now I'm 6 months into my PhD. So I couldn't really wrap my head around why anyone would want to do an honours. I figured if I've done all the years of study, why would I tack another one on the end? That's because I didn't understand what it was about. It's basically a year of research after your degree where you take everything you've learned in your undergraduate and you apply it in a real world setting. The kind of people who do honours are people who are interested in research, if you want to go into PhD or Masters, people who want to specialise in a particular area like women's health or trauma care, and you also get a lot of people who just have no idea what they're doing, and that was definitely me. So I actually started out studying marine science in Western Australia, and after a year I realised that I didn't like marine science and that I just liked the beach, so I stopped. And then I went on to study nutrition. I finished my degree, worked as a nutritionist for again, and I realised again that I just liked cooking. So I started my honours year last year at the School of Public Health and Preventive Medicine. I was with the Global Women's Health Group and I did a project looking at focus group data with men around Victoria talking about what they knew about fertility and assisted reproductive technologies and what kind of information they might like to know. And finally, I found my niche. I absolutely loved it. And through my honours, I got to meet some people who got me into research assistant work as well. And I worked on a study about younger people and the burden of shoulder pain as well. So through those kind of different experiences, I came up with my absolute dream PhD project, where I'm looking at what stops and what helps people riding their bike in Melbourne and regional Victoria. It's very cool. So obviously I'm living my dream life doing that, but there are better outcomes, other outcomes that you can get from doing honours as well. It really is the perfect way for you to go from the university world and into the workplace. Even if you don't want to do a PhD or a Masters, that's okay. It's a great way for you to get work and meet people. One of the best things about honours is that you learn so much, not only about your topic, but you also learn about how to behave in a work environment, how to be in an office. You learn about problem solving because they always seem to arise, and you learn about how to talk to people in a professional way as well. Of course, if you do want to go into research, you've got the opportunity of doing a PhD or a Masters, and the good thing about doing honours before that is that you meet people, so you get the inside knowledge about what projects are available and what teams are really good to work with and what supervisors are good to work with and things like that. You also meet so many people in honours, it is endless. There are constant events. We have graduate research seminars where you get to meet these researchers doing amazing things, and it means that you can actually find something that you might be interested in as well, which is good if you have no idea what you're doing as well. So I think the best thing to get out of honours is that you are so much more employable by the end. Not only do you have a higher qualification, but someone will employ you with an honours year over someone who doesn't have an honours year, because they can see that you've taken your knowledge that you've learned in university and applied it in a workplace setting. So now that I've convinced you all to do an honours year here next year, these are my 5 tips. The first one is to choose your supervisor well. If you can, track down their past students and speak to them. You're going to be spending a lot of time with them, so you need to get along. The second is to treat it like a full-time job. Be there 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, whatever. It's not like you have to clock in and out of the office, but it's a good idea to do that because then you really get your head around what you need to do. Third is take advantages of the opportunities and the events. There's so many different kinds of things on, especially at the School of Public Health and Preventive Medicine, but all around AMREP. Be involved in them, ask where they need help, talk to people, meet people. Something I would hope you would all do is choose a project you actually like and you're passionate about. It will be your life for 8 months, and that's okay, but you need to like what you're actually doing. And lastly, get what you can done early. Don't go home early on the first 2 months. I had most of my thesis finished by August, and I did that just by staying back, not going home early, and that meant that I could actually improve on what I had. Cool. that's all from me. If you do have any questions, feel free to come and speak to me. I'm in the seminar room, or email me as well. And we have lecture next.